given by the government, by food companies, by modern gyms, how does that fit with us? Well, the fact is that we're all different. We all come from different genetic pools, and our genes are passed on to help us survive. Okay, so we need to listen. The fact is we need to listen to our body and what our genes are telling us in terms of our food choice. It's the first part of digestion is finding out which foods are right for us. And without a diet of fat, animal fat, mainly, we're down on cholesterol. Okay, so we will have a deficiency in fat and cholesterol. Okay, so what is cholesterol? Well, cholesterol is a precursor to all of our hormones, everything, including all our adrenal hormones, which we're wearing out doing all our cardiovascular exercise in our modern genes. Okay, so we get fatigued in the adrenals because we're not replenishing the precursor, what makes up the hormones of the adrenals. So it's essential for health. It's essential for cellular health. It keeps the cells insulated. It keeps the blood vessels flowing, so we don't get leaks. Cholesterol is made up mainly of LDL, which is known as bad cholesterol, low density lipoprotein. It comes from the liver to the periphery out into our cells, and it does its work. You know, it helps insulate cells, it deals with problems around the body. And then HDL is something that comes from the periphery to the liver. Okay, so it moves in the opposite direction, so it clears the blood vessels. So overall cholesterol is irrelevant. The ratio of cholesterol is important, and this goes up and down depending on our health. So it's not a mark which we should look at, it's just a symptom of what's going on. If we're not well and we're trying to recover, we'll have more risk going from the liver out to our cells to try and help us repair. Okay, so cholesterol is not the bad guy, fat is not the bad guy. The source of the fat is important. That's where the importance is, making sure we're getting fat from an animal source. Now you can get cholesterol also from avocados and for other things, but it's mainly animal sources, and you need to look at organic soils and free-range grass-fed animals, mainly. Whatever their diet is in the wild, they should be eating that from an organic source. And that's completely different than the fat we get from other animals, which is basically unrecognizable to the body, and it will cause a lot of problems with heart disease. Okay, so that's a little bit about what you can do with your diet. What can you do in terms of exercise selection? Well, the first thing you can do, something I do with all my clients, is get them to tune into their body. If your body's really stressed, and I've talked about this before, from whatever source, from a poor food choice, from stress at work, from not getting enough sleep, from not knowing what you want in life, from whatever, too much stirring, too much exposure to electromagnetic radiation from the computer, from the laptop, from the phone, then you're going to be stressed out, and your body, you can measure this in the morning, first thing in the morning. First off is to assess how much sleep you had, how you feel. When did you go to bed? Did you sleep between 10 and 6? Or did you wake up in the middle of the night? Okay, so if your sleep was bad, you're not really that good for any decent exercise or working out, working hard. Your waking heart rate will give you a good indicator of the physiological load on your body. You need to take that, take it here, take it here. Take it before you wake, before you get out of bed. So you wake up, take your heart rate, take it 5 days, get an average. If it's above 5 beats or more above than normal, your body's stressed, and you need really to select exercises that work in energy. Okay, this kind of exercise I talked about before in the book How to Eat, Move and Be Healthy. Zone exercises, going out walking, taking deep, slow breathing, coordinating your exercise or your movement with it. It can be walking, it can be squatting, it can be pushing, it can be pulling, but it shouldn't be enough to get you out of breath. And if you do it on a full stomach, you shouldn't get indigestion. Now, if you're okay, you're having sleep, your heart rate is nice and even, then select working out exercises. Okay, and again, make them as functional as possible. Use your own body weight. Find someone who can teach you how to squat, to push, to pull, to lunge, and to walk properly. Okay, then you can be functional for life. Okay, I hope that's been useful. I'll be back next week.